I'm gonna do some sort of gorilla power row. And I like kind of, again, the bands are really good for the power row, so, or for any kind of power, because there's always something pulling back on you, so you can kind of push through or pull through something harder, as opposed to just kind of running out of real estate, I guess you could say, running out of resistance. So with the APT, same as I was using earlier in the day, the APT unbreakable 41-inch, 1.5-inch heavy band. This is again just my personal preference. It's super comfy on the feet and the hands. I'm gonna double that up, put it through my kettlebell, and then I'll put it around my kettlebell, and then take the two halves and pull them tight. Oopsies, like so. Now I got two little dog ears. Those go between my feet, around the feet there, and then from here I'm gonna go to a nice hinge. Now with these ones, anytime you're in a kind of that bent over, we'll use that quotation mark bent over position. You want to make sure it's not a bent over position. There is actually feet, hip involvement, torso involvement. Like everything in your body is ready to actually like squat that weight or load that through the hips. Do not let your body, or don't let movement happen without the use of everything, especially the big muscles. Even though you're not necessarily using your legs to move, they are there to anchor you to the ground and use ground to create force of your own. So from here, strong feet, long spine, good hinge. I'm going to alternate here. I'm going to go 30, 15 each side, 30 in a row. I'm going to pull hard, return, pull hard, return. I'm thinking about that spot underneath my armpit. And every time I go to pull, I push the floor away gently with my feet. Every exhale is forceful. Every exhale is on the movement. Making sure I got my glutes fired up here. Long spine. Oh, I don't know if I think that was 30. If you're doing stuff like that, right? Your glutes should be burning. Your legs should be on. Should be good isometric there. Getting that good core work. Good links to the spine. Everything is on. Everything in your body is doing a job. And especially when you are doing power, you want to try to avoid getting into that minus cardio routine, or not routine, minus cardio zone, where you're just doing something over and over. Where I quit, I felt like I was losing steam in the sense of how much force I was creating. At that point, I'm not giving quality reps anymore, so I shut it down. I can come back to that if I want. Don't have to. I can do something else if I want to as well. But again, that's just one thing that I monitor. I always want as close to the same amount of force as what I start with is what I end with, specifically working for power. When I'm doing cardio, though, a little different. I'm picking a pace, like especially if it's steady state, picking a pace that I can sustain. So even if it's conditioning, and I didn't want to like gas out so quick, I would be using a more controlled cadence, something that I could have full control of my breath. I wasn't trying to move as fast as I can, but I'm looking to kind of create that kind of tempo, something to maintain. And if I'm doing HIIT, I'm going to work as hard as I possibly can and recover. Same idea. I'm not working for a long period of time, and usually by the time that set happens, your movement starts to break down anyway, and you're doing more simple things. But again, when you're ever in this loaded position here, I'm making sure that I'm not breaking down anything through here, because that's just going to lead to bigger breakdowns through the spine. So just keep that in the back of your head. All right, this next one I've never done before. I've done the crawl, but I've never added the weight. And just for you, I'm going to go pretty big. I'm not even going to go low. I'm going to go 35 aside, just because. Why not? One set of it, just to see if I can. Let's go 10. 5 forward, 5 back, 5 forward, 5 back. Whew. Lizard crawls here. Let's do it. It's going to be a fun one. Here we go. I don't even know how to start this. There we go. Okay. Whew. Well, I think I'm going to do that again later, because that was pretty fun. Alright, that's all for now.